Hi, this is David Sexton again, and as we approach week 2 of our course of Leadership and Educational Technologies, I've chosen to address the second of our choices of subject for this week's blog. I will attempt to explain how, as leaders in educational technology, how I personally can garner support for effective use of technology from my staff members. As a leader in the development of technology in my school system, I must realize that any form of change will be met with some level of concern by those who will be tasked with the job of implementing the new ideas and concepts. Change from the way we have been doing things brings most people a level of anxiety due to the separation from routine and the journey into doing things a new way. I have found from my years as a teacher and my supervisory roles that I fulfilled in my years in the United States Navy that you must always approach any venture with patience, honesty, and courtesy. People are willing to hear what you have to say when you treat them with value and respect. When addressing them, you should never talk at them, you should talk to them. And you should never tell them what they're going to do. You should ask them to do it and then appeal to their understanding of how it will improve everything for all involved. By giving them the apparent choice in the mission, they can feel part of it and not a pawn used to accomplish it. People always want to know that they have value and are important in the grand scheme of things. They also want to know that they have a respected input toward the goals that the school system is attempting to reach. So, to begin garnering the support I will need from those who I work with, I must approach them with a reasonable plan that fully reflects the desire to improve our staff, our team, our school in the 21st century by empowering our students that we have been given the appointment to educate for them to be successful in their own future endeavors by equipping them with skills that they will need to compete in the open job market or their own personal entrepreneurship. I must be clear and concise with what I'm trying to accomplish so that there is no misunderstanding. In our readings this week, Eric Schinninger put it this way: the why and the how need to be clearly articulated to the staff, and they need to be active participants in the change process. I must present the ideas for the incorporation of technology. Those plans must include strategies to ensure that all teachers and students will have access to the implements and information they need to be successful. Once the information is disseminated, I must allow them the opportunity to approach me with their input and their queries. My philosophy is that open doors allow for a better flow of information and goodwill than does a closed mind. To expedite the accomplishment of better understanding of the path we are choosing to take, I must also seek out those who I have personally experienced having a certain level of success with the current technology we are using, and give them the potential of having a first look at the needs of the school and the plans to meet them. When these individuals are on board, I will use them as a liaison to carry forth the ideas and their expertise to the rest of the staff. By doing this, those individuals will continue to act as a point of contact throughout the school. By having these disciples, if you will, the ability to reach more people with the ideas and concepts will have a much broader reach and be far more successful than if I would have attempted this on my own. In our readings this week, Whitehead, Jensen, and Boschi consider this as distributive leadership. According to Whitehead and the others, involving other teacher leaders has real benefit, and in the end, when trying to change school culture, it certainly does make sense to broaden leadership responsibilities and deepen understanding. One positive effect that I can see from the use of these individuals with the knowledge of technology is that they can be a resource to those with whom they are working. They can also help them span that digital divide of the knowledge of the information, the things that we're working with, and help them as we try to incorporate the new equipment to meet that digital divide. I believe that an overall team approach will make any transition more palatable and more successful. Thus, this is the way that I will endeavor to reach my constituents and garner the support I need.